Hello, my name is Abby, and I'm here to talk about anatomy in the hockey team of Korea. Uh, First, let's start with defining a joint. A joint is a structure in the human or animal body at which two parts of the skeleton are fitted together. Joints' function is that they connect bones within your body, bear weight, and enable you to move. Now let's talk about different types of joints. The ball and socket joint, such as the shoulder, moves in different ways like flexation, extension, adduction, abduction, rotation, and circumduction. The hinge joint, such as the elbow, moves like flexation and extension. The pivot joint, such as the prime axle radii rotates. The colloid joint, such as the wrist, moves like flexion, extension, adduction, abduction, and circumduction. The saddle joint, such as the metacarpal in your thumb, moves like flexation, extension, adduction, abduction, and circumduction. And finally, the planing or gliding joint, whatever you want to call it, such as your ankles, moves up and down, left and right, and diagonally. Abduction is the movement of a limb or other part away from the midline of your body or from another part. Adduction is the movement of a limb toward the midline of your body. The opposite of adduction is abduction. Extension is the opposite of flexation, describing the straightening movement that increases the angle between body parts. Flexation is the bending movement around the joint in a limb, like the knee or elbow, that decreases the angle between the bones of the limb and at the joint. Rotation is the movement in which a bone or a whole limb pivots or revolves around a single long axis. Bone is any piece of hard whitish tissue making up the skeleton in humans and other vertebrates. Agonist muscle is the muscle that contracts while another relaxes. When bending the elbow, the biceps are the agonist. The antagonist muscle is the muscle that opposes the action of another. The biceps and triceps are antagonist muscles. Cartilage is firm, whitish, flexible connective tissue from various forms in the larynx and respiratory tract. In structures such as the external ear and the articulating surfaces of joints. It is more widespread in an infant skeleton, being replaced by bone during growth. Tendon is a flexible but inelastic cord of strong fibrous collagen tissue attaching the muscle at a bone. Articular cartilage is the highly specialized connective tissue from diaphragmal joints. Synovial fluid is the transparent, viscid lubricating fluid secreted by the membrane of the articulation, bursa, and tendon sheath, called the joint fluid synovia. Menisci is the thin, fibrous cartilage between the surface of the joints, like the knee. Here's my diagram of the parts of the knee. Okay. My examples include 3 pictures of hockey. The pictures 1 and 2, the knee joints are showing different movements of bending and staying straight. The knee is a hinge joint. Between the joint is the tibia, fibula, and femur. The movement of the joint is called flexation. The agonist muscle that hockey players use is your bicep, and the antagonist muscle they use is your tricep. The end.